I got an email from 2 people the other day that asked me about manual versus automatic. So this is me doing that. So people ask me, what's better, manual or automatic with a CDL, or driving a tractor trailer? I'm gonna do that. But if you're watching this video, I'm not doing it for money. I'm just doing it for educational purposes. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Give me a few likes, let me know I'm doing decent on my videos, stuff like that. So, we're gonna get into the video. So, when you get your CDL, you do have an option to either, how should I say it? You do have an option to either take it in a manual or automatic. I'm gonna tell you, take it in a manual. The reason why I'm saying that is because when you take it in a manual, you have no restriction on your license. So I'm not gonna make this video super long and get all in the details, but if it comes down to automatic or manual, take it in a manual. I keep saying automatic, blah, blah, blah. I'm in an automatic, but I do have a manual endorsement. I don't have a restriction on my license. I can drive a manual. Actually, some of my videos, I think I have a video on my YouTube that it was shifting gears with floating gears, but that was in a Class B truck, but you know, it wasn't a semi. But just know I have my Class A, and I don't have a restriction on mine. So to answer your question, if people are asking what truck should they do it in, I know I kind of go off subject, but now I'm kind of getting back on subject. Do it in a manual. Reason why I'm saying that is because you won't have no restriction. Manual is better. I know a lot of people never drove a manual a day in their life, so some people are getting, you know, thinking it's an automatic transmission, but it's a manual. But a manual to me is better. You control the truck more. You can handle the truck more. Truck kind of takes hills better than an automatic. The only thing sucky about a manual is when you go inside big cities like Chicago, Atlanta, New York, Jersey, you know, big cities, you know, like that, you know, Texas, you know, the big metropolitan places. To me, manual will, what's that word I'm looking for? Manual will make you go crazy, because you gotta constantly shift. You gotta start off in first. No, sorry, you don't start off in first. Depending on how loaded you is, sometimes you gotta start off in first, or depending where you're at, you can start off in second or third. Most people I start off in third, depending on how heavy I am. The lowest is second. I never really use first, not too much. Different trucks are different. If you got a 6-speed, you start off in first. First is the granny gear, just like in the semi. First is always the granny gear, just to get you moving. To get you moving by maybe a mile, but not even, probably 1 mile. That'll get you going. But just to answer your question, you know, like I said, if you take your CDL test in a automatic, you will have a restriction on your license. You will have a restriction on your license, and you know, it's not saying that you can't drive anything. You can drive all automatics all you want, whether it's dump trucks, anything. When it comes to a manual, you can't drive a manual. Now, I did ask this question. What happens if you get caught driving a manual without a manual endorsement or without that restriction? They will give you a ticket. If you go into a DOT stop, I'm not saying that you may or not get stopped, but if you do get stopped and you are driving a manual transmission and you have a restriction on your license that not requires you to drive a manual, you will get a ticket. I don't know how much a ticket is. Anything with CDL is not a cheap ticket, just to clarify that. And you will have to sit there until somebody comes with the right amount, the right license to drive that truck. That is something I do know. I know the guy, he could drive manual like the back of his hand, but he just doesn't have the manual endorsement. He didn't take it. His company he worked for didn't allow him to take a manual endorsement on his license. They all had automatic, so he took his test in an automatic. and he could drive manual. He drove manual into PA, Pennsylvania, and he ended up getting stopped by DOT in Pennsylvania, and they actually gave him a ticket and told him he had to call somebody with that can drive a manual truck, which I helped him out on that. I came down there because I was actually off that weekend, so I came down there and helped him out. But that just goes to show you that yes, they are making a lot more automatics. Automatics are good for metropolitan areas, don't get me wrong. I like an automatic to a certain extent. But if I had my way, I would get a manual. 13 speed, 18, 10 speed, even that matter. But like I said, it just really all depends on the type of truck you're driving and stuff like that. Like right now I'm in a Freightliner Cascadia. It has a DD15. It's a 13, it's a 12 speed mid, it's a 12 speed automatic with the ability to shift it into manual. I like that because when I hit hills and take hills, it's not a bad thing. When I take hills, depending on how heavy I am or how loaded I am, yes, sometimes it can drag it down. But if I shift it down into manual mode and I can lock into the gear, it actually does pretty well taking hills. So some automatics are not bad. Now, I just want to put that out there. Some, like if you get like a Volvo or Mac with the I shift, that's a different story because the Volvos you can't shift them on your own; they have to shift themselves. So if you're taking on a hill and you're heavy, you just gotta let it come down. Cause it sucks because you're losing momentum, but it is what it is. But so I just want to let that be known. So yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna make this video super long. But if you're ever thinking about getting your CDLs, like I said, I encourage a lot of people from my last videos to get your CDLs for 2022. Get it in the manual. Don't have that restriction on your license, because then it opens up more doors for you. You can go to more companies, because some companies still have straight manuals. Sorry, my phone falling out, but some companies have straight manuals. So don't limit yourself to certain things when you can open the door for a lot of things. So appreciate you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm not doing it for money, I'm doing it for educational purposes. Whoever watches me, I don't have that many followers, but I appreciate you guys for watching and following me. I really do. Like I said, trying to get your CDLs and learn anything about trucks, it's definitely what it is. So it's all right, guys. Later.